everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Manuel. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Washington on 3rd and short. Room here to run. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A good explosive run there sets them up with a new set of downs, and every team wants to start their game with a really nice drive. 3 and out. No one wants to see that, and they were able to avoid it after that run.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they do finally get him at the 12. The option can be so difficult to defend, and that is illustration number 1 right there.
Are you taking a shot at me as a defensive guy?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely. I saw your tape. I wasn't alive, but I've seen the tape.
Well, you're exactly right. That assignment football is a killer for a defense. Very difficult to defend, and you sure hate to see that guy break into the open field when you took the wrong guy.
You're not that old. So
I
apologize.
I am.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, Washington. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And this is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, the Raiders will turn it over to the left foot of Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Janikowski bangs it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
carry the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, it's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple of times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Right back to Washington. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you are
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And able to find Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. He's going to loft one deep. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower. Get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back and then explode and go, as we saw there.
So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Raiders a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here's Manuel. And Cook has it, left side. Muscles him off. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
You got him! You got him!
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Manuel. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And it's intercepted in the end zone. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
This is Marshall, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a
battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from a long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. So, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now Lynch to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders... take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Well, look now at the Oakland defense as they get ready. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Play action. Now Lynch. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They give it to Anderson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But look at that. Chuck, a rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 43 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And he's able to put it through. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage. So you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now it's Lynch. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They come out here in the I. Thomas, the man in motion left. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
All right, here we go.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now receiver in motion left. Second and goal from the 5. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football.
And, a crunch down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Here's Manuel. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
And quickly they get to the line.
Now Manuel. And Cook has it, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Out of the gun now on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Manuel. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. They'll get 19 yards there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.